serving the lake area for more than 20 years.
And we are back. Welcome to the pregame show. H&R Block of Versailles pregame show as we're getting ready for Versailles Tigers and Smith Cotton Tigers. I'm Colton Taylor, to Coach Jason Vansel with me. We got Britt on the camera and Mark Sidebottom back at the studio. Did I hand you Versailles already?
Yeah, I got it over there.
Oh, okay. Just making sure I didn't lose it. I don't know what I give you anymore.
Guess I ought to fill the other one. I wasn't even thinking about it.
I didn't fill it out for you. I apologize.
No, I wasn't even thinking.
Let's see. Let me get your roster here. So these Smith Cotton Tigers are very, very deceptive. We'll take a look at their records real quick. Smith Cotton comes in with a record of only 1-13. Talk about how they got here. They opened up the season with a loss over Willard, 72-52. Followed it up losing to Belton, 69-59, then 70-48 to Bolivar. They lost to Hickman, 51-24. Lost a close one to Marshall by a score of 57-50. It was 67-57 when they last faced Versailles. They fell. The game wasn't quite that close, but it's one of those that Versailles never truly closed the door on.
Yeah.
Then moving forward to Hillcrest and Harrisonville, Blair Oaks. It's basically been a losing streak. The lone win comes over Knob Noster, who did kind of push this Versailles squad. Basically, going to steal your headset for a second, as we are going to be joined by the head coach of the Eldon Mustangs. We'll get suited up here. Nathaniel Codell with us. Coach Codell, how'd you feel about your boys' performance in a tough loss?
I mean, you give up 20-plus offensive rebounds, it's hard to win games. That's just the nature of the beast. And we talked about it at the beginning. I felt in the other areas our effort was great. But again, our rebounding is a key for me that I think is an effort thing. And so for me, that showed a lack of effort. So it's on, making sure that we understand that we have to do that every game. So we'll get back after it tomorrow and start preparing that and start working on it.
Well, I know rebounding was a major problem for your boys here tonight. I did see little sparks, though, as at one point we watched Hunter Hess box a guy all the way into a cameraman on the sideline, just trying to clear him out. But one player that stood out for us, though, was Deer King down low. I felt like he had a pretty strong game for your squad.
Yeah, he did a great job. Mason has been getting minutes here and there. And as we get through this stretch, I think he's going to find himself, becoming more of a guy that we depend on just because of that, what we just talked about, rebounding. He's one of our guys that I feel like will go in and get his body on, no matter how big the guy is, go get his body on somebody every time.
Well, that could be a big factor for your squad. I know it's tough to lose to a rival and lose in the opener here of this Eldon tournament, but how do you get your kids to shift gears now and get ready as you have a very good Fatima squad on the horizon?
At this point, we're just trying to get better. It doesn't matter who we play. We just got to find areas that we got to be better at. So obviously tonight that was rebounding. Even the turnovers, we had a lot of careless turnovers again. Just breaking down and understanding, why those things are happening. We're trying to, then we try to practice that whenever we get some days off in practice, trying to get those game scenarios, and hopefully we start seeing some differences with it. That's the thing. Everything is still right there. Like I said at the beginning when I talked to you, we're just not playing and we're just not putting it all together. That's the frustrating part. And at the same point though, you can either get frustrated about it and pout, or you can understand that we got to be better and figure out how that we can do that. This is a good stretch for us to prepare us here for the end of the year so that we can hopefully get on a run. I believe we can do that, and we just got to have our guys starting to understand how we can do that is going to be the big thing.
It really seems like you and your squad have the mentality. Of course, you want to win every game you're in. There's no doubt about that. But you really do seem more focused on, hey, we're going to correct the things that are wrong now. That way you don't want to deal with us in the postseason.
Yeah, postseason, just future in general, right? We got a lot of sophomores playing. We need these things figured out now so they're not doing it next year as juniors. And so it's just a growing process as in with anything in life, right? So every game that we get, we feel like that's just a way to kind of showcase where we're at. I didn't like where we were at as far as the rebounding aspect of it. I hope our guys, I don't think they realized until I was telling them the numbers of how many we were giving up. And so it's a growing thing. Whenever you got a bunch of, 15, 16-year-old kids, they don't know that, right? They're not keeping track of that in their head. But it's getting them to understand how big of a role that plays. And so we'll keep on working on those things. And again, we just got to keep on getting better and improving. As a program, this is the best that we've been, in my time here. But at the same point, I keep on telling the guys, that's great. But for me, it's not good enough, right? There's ways that we can continue to get better, and we have to look at those ways. And, we can't get complacent. And I feel like that's what we're battling right now, which is good. I mean, that's a good life thing to battle to. And so we'll get through it. That's just those little things that we got to keep working on.
Coming up next, we'll see you guys on Thursday as you square off with Fatima. I know you've got a lot of film to watch and things like that, but right now, do you know anything about Fatima?
They're really good. They play, it's Fatima, right? They're going to play hard defense. They'll throw a couple of things at you. It'll be tough to tell whenever they're man or whenever they're in that, some sort of junk defense or a 1-3-1 that they're going to come and run and jump at you. They're going to get up and down the floor. Robertson kid is really good. He's been a 3-year starter for them. Really strong. I think a lot of people thought they would be down this year after losing the 2 seniors they did last year.
A good showing by your squad, just coming up a little short, but we look forward to seeing you guys again in action on Thursday.
I appreciate you guys. Thank you.
All right, thank you. That is head coach Nathaniel Codell. His Eldon Mustangs coming up just a little short in this one, but we will have them back in action with those Fatima Comets, that game coming up on Thursday. So, Jason, he just gave that stat. They gave up 20 offensive rebounds. It's hard to win a lot of games giving up 20 offensive boards.
Yeah, especially close games. You're not going to win many close ones that way.
So once again, shifting gears, talking about the Smith Cotton Tigers, they come in with only 1 win, but definitely not a team to be underestimated. As you mentioned, they got some players back playing a lot better ball here recently. The Versailles Tigers, kind of the opposite story. They come in with a record 12-2, just on the outside of the state rankings, and they have had some big wins, some close losses. One of those losses, Eugene, by just 2 points. The other one, kind of a discrepancy on the list.
California.
As I'm looking at this, and I posted the wrong record here. That did not work out quite right. Wow, I just accidentally copied that. Whose record did I post? Wow. I don't know who I posted, but if you're watching the live stream, that's not right. Either way, they come in with a 12-2 record. And California, the discrepancy, because it was still a single-digit loss, mind you. But from everything I've heard, was not a good game.
No, I mean, that was our flu and strep game. Not that there's ever an excuse, because we beat teams that had sick players too. So it's never an excuse. But, yeah, it wasn't one of our best performances by any means.
Well, and if it tells you anything, the Smith Cotton squad's lone win is over Knob Noster. Knob Noster, for the most part, pushed Versailles in that one.
Yeah.
So this could be a more even matchup than people give it credit. And I'm very excited because unlike the last time these two squads faced off, we have a roster. We did not have that in Smith Cotton, so very much looking forward to that. But this set to be a good game. Also something to keep an eye on, and I appreciate all the work behind the scenes you do. Ryder Williams, you may have heard of him. He's kind of a good basketball player. He comes in with 2,437 points. He is sitting in 3rd place all-time amongst Versailles athletes in scoring, and he is pretty close to setting a lot of impressive stats. 63 points. He'll be at 2,500. 87 more, and he ties this other guy that was pretty good, his older brother, Kobe Williams. 543, and he can run down Barry Laurie. And I know someone's going to be like, 543, there's no way he gets there. I don't know. It's Ryder.
I don't know. If you ask me, odds are no. And, when you talk to Ryder, at school, it's obvious he wants to pass his brother. But I'm not sure he really cares. Because, Colt, when I was looking at this stuff, coming up these stats today, Reese Murdoch, as we know, we always talk about how he passes it all the time. He has 59 assists on the season. Ryder has 52.
Yeah.
And you can't tell me a kid that passes that much cares about that Laurie record. I think we all care about it more than he does. I think he just wants to be in front of brothers so he can mouth him at Thanksgiving dinner or Christmas dinner.
You look at Ryder's assist-to-turnover ratio. He's averaging almost 1.7 assists per turnover.
Yeah.
A 7.2% turnover ratio when he arguably has the ball in his hands more than anybody else on the floor.
Yep.
That alone tells you a lot about this kid's game. There's my pen. I was looking for that. All right, we can go ahead and get some stuff marked up, get to the starting lineups. Smith Cotton will be the road team in this one, wearing their road blacks. And let's see here. Starting for them, And who's the last one there? Okay. Starting for the Smith Cotton Tigers will be number 1, Jacoby Lynn, a 6-foot junior. Number 3, Malachi Reed, a 5'10 junior. Number 4, Jay-Sean Bennett, 6'2 and a senior. Number 10, Dax Whisker, 6'3 and a sophomore. And number 24, Nakiah Cole, 5'11 and a junior, under head coach Ben Lyles. Jason, who have we got for the Versailles Tigers?
We have number 10, Ryder Williams. Number 2, Reese Murdoch. Number 23, Big Ty Ollison. Number 35, the pterodactyl, Tristan Albrecht. And number 44, Big Michael Benson.
You know, going with the Ryder scoring, just touch on that one final time. I want to be very clear on this. The Tigers are playing their best basketball right now because multiple kids are scoring. If Ryder wanted the scoring record, I firmly believe he could have.
If he wanted it, I think he would have had it.
There is nobody in this area that could hold him to less than 35 a game if that's all he cared about doing.
Well, I think his lowest point so far this year has been 26.
Yeah. And he is passing a lot.
He passes a lot.
But these Tigers are terrifying because Tristan Albrecht just came on as a scorer. But nonetheless, on the jump, it is Albrecht versus Bennett. And Smith Cotton controls the tip. They'll get the first look at this. Versailles coming out in a 3-2 zone. Smith Cotton going to try to work around it on the perimeter. That is Whisker. Top of the key, Cole. Goes high post to Bennett. Bennett inside, has it stripped from behind. Ball goes off his leg, out of bounds to the Tigers of Versailles. Might have to be specific about that. Yeah. This is the Chuck Yo, the Land Pro. First quarter of action. We're streaming live, MoSportsZone.com. Tigers on offense. Murdoch hits the crossover, gives it up to Albrecht. Albrecht drives baseline, taken away nicely, goes into Vansel. Vansel has it, goes off his shin. Ball on the floor, bounces around. Ty going to go down there to tie it up. Jump ball. Possession arrow should favor Versailles. A little bit sloppy by both teams.
We'll see the snow day effect.
Is this a snow day or an ice day?
Well, today was anything out of your routine kind of messes you up. I hate games on days you don't have school.
Ryder to Vansel in the corner, to Reese on the cut. Great feed, great finish. Murdoch with the opening basket off a great feed from Vansel. That was pretty. I like the pick at the top to set Reese up with a head of steam. Smith Cotton back the other way. A little high post action. It was Lynn going inside to Cole. Lynn with the fake, skips it to the corner. Able to pull it in and fire is Reed. His 3 off the back iron, bounces around, tipped around, finally controlled by Ryder. Ryder wants to run. A little hesitation. Goes to the baseline. He's working one-on-one. Draws all the contact. Puts it up off back iron. Won't go. Albrecht gets the board and is fouled.
Whoa, wait a minute.
They called Albrecht on the foul. Okay.
I don't know about that. I don't know. It wasn't over the back. I don't know. Maybe he did something before that. Do not need him in foul trouble.
Yeah, so a tough break early for the Tigers. I swear everybody and their brother wants to walk in front of this camera.
Yeah, like everybody sees camera, they want to be on it.
And it's a steal by Ryder. Ryder one-on-one the other way. Counted in a foul. If you are even, you have lost the race.
Yeah, and just get away from him because he's going to tag you with a cheap foul every single time.
Oh, happy to see Jamie back in the crowd.
Jamie is back. Free JW. He is back.
I'm sure he's excited to be here. Sad because we lost our number 1 watcher. Free throw up and good from Ryder. 5-0, the Versailles lead early. 6:30 to go in this Chuck Yo, the Lamb Pro first quarter. So Smith Cotton looking for their first points of the game. Whisker from the outside. Ryder, I mean, look at that defensive form, standing straight up with his arms out.
Ryder's not going to get it. He's not going to get cheap fouls.
Inside to Whisker, drops his shoulder. Vansel doesn't budge. Shot goes off the iron, and Murdoch there to get it. Whisker thought he was going to move Big Mike and must not have known that Mike played center.
It's funny you say that about Ryder because Coach Walters told me, I said, man, we can't get him in foul trouble. He goes, if he gets one foul, he'll tell you, I'll just stop playing defense. You'll have to foul me out offensively.
Well, first Ryder has to start playing defense. Ryder, hesitation all the way to the basket, takes the contact, no whistle, shot won't go. Play on. Good defense by Jay-Sean Bennett. Top of the key, Lynn trying to go to the low post. Moving the ball around, Whisker in the corner, fires back low to Cole. His shot off the glass won't go. Over the back, going to be called on Jay-Sean Bennett. Good job by Albrecht.
You know, overall, Colton, both games, the Eldon game, these refs have done a great job overall. There hasn't been a lot of whistles. They're letting the kids play.
I wonder if we could get him to maybe put a phone call into Butler.
Oh, my Lord. Do you think they even have phones out there?
I'm not positive. Allison, 3. Halfway down, wouldn't go. Offensive board for Albrecht. Out to Ryder. Steps into a 3. Halfway down, wouldn't go. Vansel, offensive board, put up and in. Versailles Tigers rolling early 7-0 with 5:20 to play in the Chuck Young Lampro first quarter.
Yeah, I like seeing Versailles hitting those offensive rebounds hard like that.
Smith Cotton still looking for their first points. They go low to Cole, but it's stolen by Michael Vansel. Vansel has been active to start this game. Murdoch to tie. Corner 3 won't go. Nothing but net, but not in the way he wanted. Back the other way, Jacoby Lynn skips to the corner. Quickly inside to Cole, and he gets the first basket for Smith Cotton. So Versailles does not allow a basket for the first 3 minutes of this game. Reese. Quick crossovers. Albrecht lines up a 3 and knocks it down.
There it is.
Tristan Albrecht, the best percentage three-point shooter on this squad, second leading scorer for these Versailles Tigers.
And just getting better every game.
And the only living dinosaur I know. Smith Cotton just trying to find some offense. Ty, just a quick poke, knocking it away from Jay-Sean Bennett. He has to give it up. Lynn's going to reset the offense. Versailles looks confident. Bennett steps out. Murdoch on him. Bennett, a good-looking athlete. He's long and athletic, but
well, he is, isn't he?
But so is Reese Murdoch. So Ty with the reach. Now Lynn has it. Skips it over to Bennett. Bennett gets inside the paint. Albrecht there to contest. Shot won't go, and it's stripped by Albrecht.
I'm fine with Smith Cotton being patient on offense like this all night because if you get down, that's going to be tough to come back. Tristan he did not get away with it.
Yeah, Tristan, he had him with the crossover, but he extended that right arm just a little too much.
He's going to have to go to the bench, and that's going to bring the X-Man.
It's nice when you can, go to the bench and you get 2 guys to check in like Xavier Jones-Nolan and Jay-Sean Cotton.
You're talking kids that would be starters on every other team.
Honestly.
I mean, really. I mean, it's nice to have about 7 starters on your basketball team.
Oh, it is a luxury to say the least. 10-2, the Versailles lead over Smith Cotton. 3:40 to play in the Chuck Young Lampro first quarter. Skip pass. Murdoch has the steal. Fires it to Ryder. Head of steam. Ryder reverse layup up and good. Smith Cotton wants the timeout. Versailles has opened up a 10-point lead with 3:30 to play in the first quarter. You're listening to KS95 Sports.
Take your softball and baseball skills to the next level. The Shed is Eldon's own indoor hitting facility that features 2 full cages with screens, tees, and pitching lanes. You'll love their top-of-the-line pitching machine that throws a variety of speeds with precise locations to perfect your swing. The Shed also has a workout facility. You can add it to your cage rental or just purchase as a regular membership. Open Monday through Friday, 3:30 to 8, and Saturday and Sunday from noon to 8. Look for the big white building across from Gerb's in Eldon. Book times now on Facebook at The Shed LLC. See you at The Shed.
And an early run by the Tigers has them up 10, just a little over halfway through this Chuck Young Lampro first quarter. Versailles looks crisp, Jason.
Right now they do, and they just need to keep the hammer down and keep going. Build that lead.
Allison applying the pressure to Whisker, who's going to give it up to Bennett. 3-2 zone from the Tigers. And on the top, they've got Allison, Murdoch in the middle, and Ryder on that right side. It's Cotton and X-Man on the baseline. The corner, Lynn thought about the 3. He'll skip it up to Whisker. Whisker wants to drive. Back out to the corner. Lynn tries to drive. Murdoch takes it away. Back to Whisker. High post is Bennett. Mid-range jumper, partially blocked by Murdoch. Offensive board won't go. Tipped around and hauled in by Jones-Nolan. Ryder the other way, head of steam, long strides, floater over Bennett, up and good.
Nice shot.
Pick your poison on one end. You get that defense from Reese Murdoch. He's pretty big and athletic himself.
Yeah, this Tiger defense isn't really giving Smith Cotton very many open looks either.
And Smith Cotton does not seem to be able to create shots at the moment. So 14-2, the Versailles lead. Bennett to Whisker. Sets his feet, fires a 3, goes off the iron, won't go. Bennett keeps it alive, but not before Murdoch can track it down. That ankle's getting better and better, and it shows. Ryder deep, 3 rattles home. 17-2, Versailles came to play.
Yeah, Ryder gave the bench for Smith Cotton a really good view of that one. I mean, he shot it right in front of the head coach.
He was almost sitting in his lap. It was very thoughtful of him. My goodness, Versailles won this tournament last year, and they look like a team that would like to win it again. Bennett trying to go baseline. What a job by Jay Sean Cotton.
Nice job.
Moves the feet, takes away the driving lane. Ball goes out of bounds right back to the Tigers.
Fletcher coming in now, giving T.O. a break. Fletcher's done a good job off the bench for us this year.
He has. Fletcher Bias is that guy that is not going to light up the scoreboard, but will randomly get you 3-4 rebounds, 3-4 steals.
Yeah.
Jones Nolan looking to drive. Gives it up to Bias. Quickly to Ryder. Same spot. 3 on the way. This one goes off the front iron and out of bounds. Ball back to Smith Cotton. 17-2. Versailles looking all right in this one. For win number 13 on the season.
Sometimes we get a little bit bored, so that's what I'm kind of wanting to see if we can finish. You know, you got somebody down, make sure you finish them.
Whisker receives the pass, works it over to Dye.
Ooh,
Ryder. Steal from Ryder. Ryder wants to push the tempo, slows down, speeds back up, head of steam all the way to the basket. Shot won't go. Murdoch keeps it alive, makes some space, double move off the glass, can't get it to go, and Jay Sean was fighting for it. May have went over the back.
Yeah, that's a good call. How many rebounds do you think Murdoch's already got for the night? I bet he's already flirting with 4 or 5 already in this first quarter.
Probably. That's nothing new. I mean, Tristan and Reese combined for 15, 16 rebounds a game right now.
Man.
When you're 6'4" and 6'5" and that athletic. Plus, Reese Murdoch's basketball IQ does not get talked about enough.
Oh, he's smart. His
He's
old man was as good as there was. Trace, big brother, was a smart player, yeah.
Trace was the most talented of them all.
Danny Murdoch was a great basketball player. You guys remember Grandpa, man, back in the day for Lee Summit.
3 won't go. Strong board, Jay Sean. He gives it up to Ryder. Ryder right back to Jay Sean. Extra pass to Bias, and I don't think Bias was expecting it. I think Jay Sean kind of hit him in the face with it.
Yeah. Jay should have just probably took that one on up, see if he can draw some foul.
So Smith Cotton still down by 15. Deep 3 on the way off the back iron. Long rebound pulled in. Trying to go inside. Turnaround jumper off the glass. Won't bank in. Ryder another board. 30 seconds to play. Ryder lofts it ahead to Reese. Skip past Jones Nolan. He drives to the short corner. Shows it. He'll skip it up to Ryder. Ryder. I thought he got it saved.
I thought it was saved.
Yeah, I really did too. But they're going to call an over and back as the pass was just a little too hot to handle. So possession back to Smith Cotton with 18 seconds to go here in the Chuck Yo, the Land Pro first quarter.
Yeah, Tigers, once again, we're kind of hitting that little lull. We kind of get bored sometimes.
No, I'm not here till Thursday. I'll see you Saturday. Pass trying to go into the paint for Smith Cotton. Another steal for the Tigers. So Versailles with it. 5 seconds to play. Murdoch. Mid-range, forces the shot up, won't go. Bias saves it to Jay Sean, but can't get a shot off before the buzzer sounds. So we've played 17-2, the Versailles lead. You're listening to KS95 Sports.
Divine and the Land Pro team will provide you with excellent service and more than 25 years of combined knowledge of the local real estate market. Looking to buy or sell land or farms in Miller, Morgan, or Camden County? Call Chuck Yo, the Land Pro, at 573-280-4452. Victoria Divine makes finding your next home enjoyable, utilizing the latest technology to bring buyers and sellers together. Buying a home is a big decision. Trust Victoria Divine to handle all the details for you. Divine and Associates, powered by eXp Realty, located across from Wood Supermarket in Eldon.
And we're back getting ready for second quarter action. Gladstone Coat Boat Trailer Sales second quarter, 17-2. Versailles with a 15-point lead early. I mean, Jason, it's hard to criticize much for Versailles right now.
No, they're right now everything's, they're playing good ball. They're playing as a team, playing good defensively right now, getting rebounds. I just want to see them keep that energy level up. I think Versailles sometimes gets bored with their own success sometimes, and they kind of hit these little lulls. So I'd like to see them fight through that because we kind of see this Eldon tournament as setting the stage for the rest of this season and getting into postseason. So
I got to tell you, as they walked out on the floor, I realized they have more size than I thought. Jones Nolan's a little taller than I thought.
He's probably 6'1", 1.5, somewhere there, probably flirting with 6'2".
Yeah, I would say so. Watching him walk by Ryder, I mean, they're pretty close.
It's the tallest team we've had overall in a long time.
I believe that. I mean, when your starting lineup shortest player is 6 foot tall, that says something.
Everybody's tall, then there's Ty.
I mean, Ty's not short. He's just not a giant like the rest of the team.
He's just so thick, he makes him look shorter than I think he is.
That's true. He can bench press everybody else on the team. Ryder the steal. Fast break by himself. Loads it up and slams it home. Ryder Williams up and away.
I was hoping we'd see the windmill get pulled out.
Give him time. You could see that one coming from half court. Ryder's gotten athletic enough. He cocks that thing back before he hammers it down.
He does.
19-2. It is all Versailles early in this one.
Wish I knew what that felt like.
I'd just like to know what it feels like to leave the ground.
Yeah,
Like, I jump and somehow my vertical's negative. It's again 3-2 zone from the Tigers has caused problems for Smith Cotton. Bennett at the top of the key needs a little help, so he finds Javion Dye.
And once again, Smith Cotton kind of taking their time, which, hey, I get it, but you know, this game right now, you're down 17 points.
Ryder, another steal. He's going to fly again. Crams it with two hands. Air Ryder early in this one. He lets out a yell afterwards, and I don't blame him. That kid's got ups. 3 on the way from Smith Cotton off the front iron. Jones Nolan the board. So I heard Smith Cotton had gotten better and all this. The Tigers playing much better. Deep 3 from Ryder. Goes off the rim. Ty keeps it alive. Tips out of bounds. And I think Smith Cotton got a call there. I'm pretty sure that went off of Reed. But
I don't think Ty's trying to politic a little bit, but it's not going to work.
But, I mean, Versailles, the first time they played, this was a close game through and through. They'd pull away a little, but they're far more dominant right now than they were at Smith Cotton.
Yeah. We got a little hunger in our eyes, man.
I mean, Ryder's trying to rip the rim down. That last one was nasty. 2 hands and shake it a little bit. It was scary. Smith Cotton looking for any kind of offense against this stifling Tiger defense. So I always hear, does Versailles play any defense? They've allowed 2 points.
Yeah, we play defense. Believe it or not, we do.
We're almost halfway through the second quarter. Ryder currently has more steals than Smith Cotton has points.
Defense just isn't what gets talked about at the coffee shop first thing.
Extra pass, Smith Cotton. Good look, good finish. Nakia Cole with the lay-in. Smith Cotton has doubled up their total, but Ryder back the other way with the answer. And one opportunity coming for Ryder Williams. 23-4. Ryder very casually with 16, a chance to make it 17 already in this game.
Makes it look easy, doesn't he?
Kobe, if by chance you're listening, he's closing in on you fast, bud.
I think Kobe will be the first one to tell you he's happy for him. He's about as competitive as can be, too.
Well, he's 70 points away from Kobe's number. But the pace he's going, that'll be somewhere in the fourth quarter. Smith Cotton looking for any kind of offense, trailing 24-4 with 5 minutes to go in the Gladstone Cove Boat Trailer Sale second quarter. Near steal. Bennett able to corral it, though. Tries to turn the corner, gets inside the paint. Great defense by Vansel. Better offense by Bennett as he gets to roll home.
Seeing Albrecht's back in there again. He's going to have to play smart to keep that third foul from coming.
Ryder skip pass to Albrecht. Ty sets the screen. Ty has a strip, though. Steal out ahead of the pack. Layup up and good. Jacoby Lynn with the bucket. 24-8. Smith Cotton with a couple buckets here. Albrecht in trouble. Needs a little help. Able to dribble out of the pressure. Finds Ryder.
Smith Cotton turning it up on defense a little bit.
When you're down by 20, you got to try something.
Yeah, you got to do something, yeah.
Which defense is a pretty good move. They lob it into Ryder. He goes in the backcourt to get it. Little one-on-one as he's being guarded by Malachi Reed. Ryder to Ty. Back to Ryder. It's tipped. Ryder, 3 on the way. Off the right iron. Won't go. Controlled by Bennett, and he wants to run. 3-on-1 for Smith Cotton. Extra pass. Up and off the iron. Won't go. Bennett keeps it alive. Turns around. His jumper won't go. Late whistle. They're going to get Vansel for the foul. So I will say a run here by Smith Cotton as they could cut this lead down to 14. Bennett's first free throw won't go. Here's an expression I don't get to say often. At this point in the game, Ryder has doubled up Smith Cotton. +1. Second free throw up and good. 24-9, the Versailles lead. 4:10 to go. The Gladstone Co. Boat Trailer Sales second quarter. Ollison to Vansel. Out to Ryder. Back to Vansel. Corner 3 off the back iron. Reese keeps it alive. Wasn't able to completely corral it. It winds up in the hands of Smith Cotton. Near steal by Ryder. Mid-range jumper, thought about it, gives it up. 3, top of the key for Smith Cotton. Won't go. Ollison strong board, but it's poked loose, controlled by Lynn. So Smith Cotton playing with a little more energy right now.
Yeah, just playing a little bit harder right now.
3 on the way. Ty wasn't letting that rebound get away. He locks it up with both arms.
No, he's not going to let that happen twice.
Yeah, it's going to take a grown grizzly bear to take it away from him there. Head to Albrecht. He's got space at 3. Instead, he attacks the basket. Long strides. Extra pass to Vansel, who finishes it. Good find. Good finish.
Yeah, they had 2 out there on Ryder that time, so somebody's going to be open every time.
26-9. Ball inbounds. Getting inside the paint. Corner 3 up and knocked down. They left him alone, and he made him pay a player wearing number 12 who does not appear on the roster. 26-12 now. Albrecht has it inside. Ball knocked loose. Vansel picks it up. Gets slapped on the arm. No whistle. Ryder. Corner 3 off the iron. Albrecht, great box. Outsourced for the board. It's tipped to Murdoch. Murdoch squares back up. He's going to attack. Head of steam. Goes all the way to the rim.
Oh!
They're going to get him for a charge.
He's literally standing right under the basket.
I hate that. We used to talk about that last year, that there's something about, and I understand it's legal in high school basketball, but just standing under the rim doing nothing and getting rewarded for it is the weirdest thing to me.
I agree. It's kind of a cheap one, but it is what it is.
I say that. Somewhere Quinn Randall is like, what, you got a problem with drawing charges?
Quinn Randall, there's a name from the past.
Quinn Randall, I swear, almost made it his all-state drawing
Charge
charges.
King.
Smith Cotton down by 14. An extra step.
There's got to be a walk, yeah.
That attack to the basket brought to you by Travelocity.com.
Nice.
Murdoch inside to Cotton. Good press break. Ryder all the way to the rim. Draws the contact. Flips it off the glass. Won't go. They're going to say he's shooting too. That just has to be so annoying. When you think you found Ryder on the floor, he flips it up, and half the time it goes.
He's good at it, man. He's good at getting it.
Ryder slid across the floor at the end, so trying to clean up a sweat spot first. We're doing the worst. What's going on over there? Nope, he wants a towel.
Looks like we got Dobbins over there wanting to help out.
Hey, he was ready to go.
Yeah. Dobbins is always ready to go.
Between Dobbins and Mr. Merritt. Dobbins putting on a class.
Lots of admin on duty tonight. Jamie must be here.
Hold on, is Dobbins admin now? He might as well be.
Admin usually goes everywhere Dobbins goes.
That's fair. That's probably for the best.
Everybody will have free Dobbins t-shirts on if you don't watch out.
Oh, goodness. All right. Reese, that's disgusting. They just use that towel to wipe up the floor, and then Reese is like, hold on, let me see it, wipe his face off. Ryder's free throw up and good. 27-12. By the way, special shout-out to Jessica Ollison as she filled in on the last game and did a great job.
She did a great job, man.
Second free throw, no good. Pterodactyl goes up, gets it, puts it back up off the iron, gets his own miss, puts it up and in.
Man, having long arms and long legs, it really helps you out in this game, apparently.
Tristan Albrecht doing work inside. 29-12, Versailles by 17. Pass tipped. Albrecht comes up with the steal. Versailles off to the races. Albrecht floater. It's blocked by Bennett.
Nice block.
Controlled by Smith Cotton. They want to run. Versailles getting back on defense. Smith Cotton getting back first. Layup up and good. Converted by Malachi Reed. 29-14, the Versailles lead. Reese looked like he was going for the mid-range. Instead, feeds Jay Sean for the lay-in. Reese decided mid-jumper. Like the kid was in mid-air about to release it. Instead, one-handed baseball threw it over to Jay Sean.
You hang around in the air as long as he can, you can do a lot of thinking.
And Ryder the clean strip. Quick hands. Head of steam to the rim. Takes the contact off the glass. Reese there to clean it up and put it in. 33-14. Versailles trying to reestablish the lead they once had at 20. It's at 19 right now. Smith Cotton looking for any kind of offense. Corner three. That'll work. Mysterious number 12 knocks down another.
Mysterio for three.
1:08 to play. Versailles. Skip pass. Tobias in the corner. And Jay Sean, you almost feel bad for Bennett. He tried to body Jay Sean and hits him, clearly fouled him. But in the end, Bennett wound up laying on the floor, and Jay Sean was like, what was that?
It's fun to watch the look on Jay Sean's face because he is so raw. I mean, he is just raw talent, and he's learning this game a little at a time, but it's fun to watch him.
Ollison's corner three went halfway down but rattled out. Well, it's like Jay Sean does not know how big and strong he actually is.
No, he has no idea how good he can be. He has no idea.
Getting inside, basket won't go. Albrecht another rebound. Ahead to Ryder. Ryder shifting gears, driving baseline, taking the defender with him. He's mauled on his way to the basket. They're going to call it on the floor. Ryder's already walking to the free throw line.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I think Ryder convinced him. They're going to let him shoot too. Never mind. Ryder's like, if I walk over here, I think they'll give me the ball. First free throw, up and good. 30.
Making him free throws tonight.
Ryder has pushed the Versailles lead to 17. He's only got 19. Second free throw, up and good as well. I'm pretty sure Ryder also won the MVP of this tournament last year, and I think he'd like that again, too.
Yeah.
33 seconds to go. Versailles up by 18. Smith Cotton looking for some kind of offense as they've been held to 17 points in this first half. 12 deep, three off the front iron. Jay Sean fights, keeps it alive, but the offensive board put up and drawing the foul is Dax Whisker. He'll go to the line for two. Whisker's first free throw. Rolls off the side. So either way, Versailles is going to have plenty of time to get another look. 15.6 left in this first half of play. Second free throw, up and good. 35-18. Reese brings it up. 13 seconds. The corner's tie. Right back to Reese.
Nice
Extra
look.
pass, Jay Sean. Ball knocked around. Jay Sean had it, lost it, got it back, and it's fumbled out of bounds. So Smith Cotton going to get the last look here with 6.2 to go. Down by 17.
Yeah, that's one of those little instances that Jay Sean's still learning this game.
Smith Cotton trying to either tie or take the lead against Ryder with this possession. 2-2-1 press put in for Versailles. Deep heave on the way. Almost went. But we've played one half. 35-18, the Versailles lead. Your IB halftime show coming up in just a moment. You're listening to KS95 Sports.
Kids ask their parents a lot of questions.
Why can't people fly?
Gravity.
Is the moon really made of cheese?
Yep, cream cheese.
When can I move into a big kid's car seat?
For some questions, parents may not have the answer, but that's okay. They can't know everything, but knowing the right seat for their age and size will help protect them in a car crash. Find out more at nhtsa.gov/the-right-seat.
Contact one of Miller County Health Center's certified car seat techs for assistance at 573-369-2400.
H&R Block of Versailles is a family-owned and operated block advisor's office celebrating 10 years of business serving Versailles and the surrounding areas. Pamela Johnson, an enrolled agent, and her certified team are here to prepare your taxes, handle your bookkeeping and payroll, plus audits, tax notices with the IRS and the state, and problem solving and issue resolution. For more information, call the H&R Block office on Monroe Street in Versailles at 573-378-5843. 573-378-5843.
At Lake Regional, we're proud to offer a nationally accredited cancer center with deep expertise, state-of-the-art technology, and personalized treatment plans. Our team is here for one reason: you. We promise to be at your side from diagnosis to treatment and beyond, leaving no stone unturned. Lake Regional Cancer Center. Our commitment runs deep.
When you're looking for a new furnace or air conditioner, price is important, but warranty, reliability, and efficiency are big factors too. At DeGraff and Reed Heating and Cooling, you'll receive very competitive pricing on the industry-leading Air Ease products. Every Air Ease product is built on 80 years of experience, testing, and research. Servicing the Lake and Jefferson City areas for nearly 15 years, DeGraff and Reed Heating and Cooling. For reliable products offered by reliable people, call DeGraff and Reed Heating and Cooling.
And we're back with the High B halftime show. Versailles came out absolutely dominant in the first quarter as they led 17-2. Smith Cotton figured out the offense. They were able to put 16 on the board in the second quarter. The problem is Versailles put 18 on the board of their own. They lead 35-18 at the half. Ryder Williams leads Smith Cotton 20-18. I don't know how they score this one, if it's by team versus team or if it's Ryder versus your team, but
you got to try to get in front of Ryder before you try to get in front of the team.
Yeah, that's the coach in the locker room right now for Smith Cotton. All right, guys, second half, we're going to outscore Ryder. I don't know about the rest of those guys, but we're going to outscore Ryder. Oh, it was fun in the first half, and I got to say, if you are Versailles, not a whole lot that you're too worried about. I mean, I feel like the defense was clicking early, Jason.
Oh, without a doubt, and it's like they just came out and they're taking care of business. They had a very business mentality when they took to the court tonight, and there's no, not really emotional. They're just going out there and they're just doing their thing, and right now they're doing it really well.
Well, the big thing that stands out for me, when they played Smith Cotton the first time, I didn't feel like they rebounded as well as they should have. And rebounding seems to be a point of emphasis lately for Versailles. I mean, you've got guys like Reese Murdoch and Tristan Albrecht, who both probably already have 5 or 6 between them.
I think they're tired of Coach Walters being on their rear end about that, because he got onto it pretty hard last year about it. We were not a very good rebounding team. And look at our size. Look at our length. And I think they've kind of taken it personal a little bit more to be good at those rebounds. I hear some of the kids, like mine alone, wanting to know, how many did I get? If I get this, did I get 10? Did I reach the 10 limit? It seems like rebounding matters more to them now. And that was one of their weaknesses last year. And when you're a team trying to get to a Final Four, you think you may have an outside shot, you got to tighten down those screws on everything.
I mean, you say outside shot. I'm to the point that I'm done saying outside shot. Versailles has definitively lost one game. And when I say definitive, it was single digits. Versailles played a team that's been number 1 in Class 2 ball most of the year. Now they're still in the top 3 in Eugene. Lost by 2 at Eugene and has a chance to avenge it this year. I will say this right now.
They are definitely looking forward to a rematch.
I believe that wholeheartedly. If Versailles would manage to win this tournament again with 2 ranked teams, and it being Eugene and Fatima, first off, they better be ranked when the next rankings come out. And secondly, after that, there is no more outside chance to get to the Final Four. It's they're here, they're ready, and they're daring you to step up and fight them.
Yeah, and one thing I like about this Tiger team, it's one game at a time mentality with them. And I know Walters, he preaches that a lot. Just the next game, be 1-0 today. And they seem to have bought into it. And, of course, Ryder is as much of a coach of this team as any of the guys getting paid to coach right now. But, yeah, I mean, they have the mindset. They're right there. They're kind of peaking, This tournament here, in their mind, I know from just talking to some of the coaches, you have a Smith Cotton team that's a lot better. You have a Fatima and a Eugene team that are unbelievable. This game, all the games this week, whether you win them or lose them, this all in their mind prepares them for the postseason.
Absolutely.
This is the kind of competition you need. Now, if we win this thing, that's just icing on the cake. That's just more of a springboard. But this is the competition they wanted this week, and the Tigers seem dialed in on it a little bit more.
And by the way, for those keeping count at home, Kobe, you're now above your brother by only 67 points. So you can hear the Jaws music closing in if you're Kobe. And I know Kobe doesn't care. I'm sure he's happy to see his brother's success. But yeah, it's getting closer and closer as Ryder 20 points already in the first half of this game. And the thing that stands out to me about that, Ryder's got 20, but it's not a selfish 20. It's not like Ryder's just out there flinging that thing anytime he touches it.
I mean, he's just scoring when he's got it.
Half of those points came from fast breaks because of the defense leading to steals.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them are free throws. No offense to Ryder, but if there was one thing Ryder not real hot at is them free throws.
That's true.
I always felt like if he comes up short on this record, I feel like he's going to be mad at himself if you go back and total up the free throws for his career. But he's making the free throws tonight. No, he's got most of our points, but you feel like it was a true team effort.
Oh, absolutely. It was.
Murdoch's rebounding, getting steals. Michael, Jay Sean playing good down low, doing their thing. X-Man coming off the bench, doing his thing. Fletcher. So, yeah, I mean, it's kind of crazy, but it's been a full team effort.
It's been fun to watch, and we got more action coming up. We'll take a quick break. Be back with more. Reminder, as soon as this game's done, we're not going to do a post-game show. We're going to go straight into Mizzou basketball. So we will have that for you right away. But in the meantime, we'll take a break. Be back with more. It's halftime. Versailles leads Smith Cotton 35-18. You're listening to KS95 Sports.
Hi, I'm Colton Taylor, and I use Versailles Total Fitness. Their 24-hour access makes it easy for me to fit gym time into my busy schedule. I love how spacious and versatile their gym is. With a wide selection of free weights, cable machines, and all the cardio equipment you could need, I have plenty of options to help me stay in shape to cover our local sports teams. They work hard to provide a clean, safe, and comfortable environment. Join me and everyone else at Versailles Total Fitness in becoming a healthier you. Versailles Total Fitness at 31 North Monroe, or give them a call at 573-789-6800.
For over 87 years, Community Point Bank has proudly served Central Missouri with exceptional customer service and the latest in mobile banking and online banking technology. Their local professional banking staff will be happy to assist you with all aspects of your financial journey. Whether you want to open a personal or business bank account or need to apply for a home loan, auto loan, livestock, or agricultural loan, Community Point Bank has what you need. Stop by one of their 3 locations in Russellville, Eugene, and Versailles. Visit their website, ourcpb.bank. Member FDIC.
Dunn Property Management is currently taking applications for 2-bedroom, 1-bath units in Eldon open now. Rent includes snow removal and lawn services. Move-in ready right away in new construction units. Locally owned and locally operated with full-time maintenance staff and full-time office manager. They're close to churches, the senior center, shopping, and parks. For more information, stop by their new offices at 1306 South Business 54 or call Dunn Property Management today, 573-569-1200.
And we're back here at the Hy-Vee halftime show getting ready for second half of play. And, I mean, if you're Coach Walters talking to your boys, you're basically saying, hey, do what you did in the first half. We'll probably win.
Yeah, one word, finish. Finish the way you finish this thing exactly the way you started it. Rolling, everybody involved. No lulls, no letdowns. You want to be a championship team, you got to play like it all the time. So finish the game.
I get a kick as I look at the coaching staff down there for Versailles because, of course, you've got Rich Williams and Kyle Nowalski down there helping him out. But the one that really brings the expertise is Michael Hartman.
Michael Hartman is one of the best coaches.
How can you not love
Versailles
talking to
is
that
never
kid?
not paid. Hartman's a good kid, man. Hartman's a good kid.
I get a kick every time I see him because I'll walk in and he'll tell me something like, man, you missed it. I scored 30 last game.
I mean, this is a kid that what high school kid do you know goes and sits at the Pioneer at 5 a.m. and drinks coffee?
Does he really?
Yes.
He's just an
Walks
old
to
soul.
school. Yeah, it's just what he is. I mean, it's just Michael Hartman, man. He's just different than the rest. Good kid.
JT was bragging on him today, talking about he's always there helping the Lions with the stuff they do and whatnot. And that's awesome.
He does. Michael's a good kid. He's going to do great things after high school. So,
that's fantastic. At the end of the day, sports is all learning for these kids and building those life lessons and so forth. And great to see a prime example of that in Michael Hartman.
Yeah, he's a good worker, man. He'll work.
Well, Versailles still with a little work to do. Once again, Versailles in their home whites going to the basket 2 are left in the second half of play. 17-point lead. And they will have the first possession. Albrecht to Ollison. Vansel in the corner. Back to Ty. Ball knocked loose. Vansel picks it up. Has it stripped again. Gets hit in the eye. Doesn't care. Gives it to Ty. To Ryder. Ryder. Deep 3 off the front iron. Won't go. Albrecht, just taller than everybody, gets the board. Gives it back out to Ty. He thought about a deep 3. Instead goes to Reese. Skips it to Ryder. Ryder. Shot fake. Attacks the basket. Draws the contact. And I'll say it was on the floor.
He milked that foul out of that kid, didn't he?
Oh, absolutely. Honestly, I thought he was going to shoot another 3 because I'll give Ryder credit. One of his best attributes is he has goldfish memory when it comes to a shot.
Oh, yeah.
Inbounds. Albrecht. 3 from the corner off the front iron. Ryder the offensive rebound.
Nice
What a pass. Nice look. He didn't look.
Tell me all he does is shoot.
Underhand back pass. I don't